Hello, welcome to Tae Kwon Do training. I'll be instructor for today's show, Bob Lemire. All right, we're going to have some fun again today. I like to have fun. We're going to use some different items. And, you know, I've done this many times in the past. Mr. Umbrella and just a regular stick, all right? This is a bamboo stick. You can sell these. This has been with me for 40, 50 years. I don't really know if they sell this bamboo, but they sell sticks on Amazon, Stick Fighting, any martial arts store, Mr. Umbrella. As I always say, if you're, anyone could just walk around an umbrella, all right? Stick is another thing. You can walk around with a stick. If you're taking a hike, you can hold the stick like this. And in case a dog, something wants to attack you, coyotes around here, or you're at a mall or something. I mean, you don't want to walk around with this with a mall, but you can with this. Although if it's a sunny day, you're not going to do this. Just so that you have something. And if you train with these things, if you learn a couple of little techniques, you can probably save your life. All right. This thing right here is like a sword. All right. I mean, it's got the this went through the mill. And then you have this back here. If you know how to hold this, what a weapon. All right. And same thing with this. You go jogging or hiking. All right. Nice to have this in case somebody out there on the trail, you know, they're not a nice person. Excuse me. Well, say hello to my little friends. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go over a couple of little exercises. Let me start with the stick. All right. You could cut your broom, and you can cut it to the size you like. All right. So this is nice and strong, and it's got a little snap to it. Whenever you're going to use this for an attack, I always choke up. All right. Like in a bat, they choke up. You have more control. All right. If you're way down here, it's too much for your wrist and too much for your forearm. Up here, even if you were close to the middle, all right, you can hit from all angles. All right. We're not going to get too advanced. All right. So you cut a stick. Now you have it. You're happy. Maybe you put even a little tape. All right. Some people put tape. All right. The thing is, someone's coming at you. Most people want to do this. All right. By the time you're back here, they're on top of you. So you have to learn how to really move the stick quick, and you have to attack at vulnerable spots. When I say vulnerable spots, if you hit them in the arm and they're a big guy, or you hit them in the chest, or the leg here, the top of the leg, it's not going to do the kind of damage if you hit anywhere in the head, the throat, the solar plex, okay, the groin area, the knee, the elbow, all right? You start hitting joints, all right? And these joints, or these vulnerable spots, you can't work out. You can't build up with weights or get muscle, all right? You know, some people think there's a lot of muscle heads out there. What happens is it's all vulnerable, especially your eyes, your nose, your jaw, your throat here, and your neck. You can kill someone. All right? So this isn't something you can fool around with. And when you have this, you don't play with your friends, because eventually you slip or it lets go. I really have to be careful here, and I always say it. I get thousands and thousands of dollars of cameras. We have 3 TVs, cameras everywhere, lights. This lets go. I'm taking one of these out. They're not going to be happy with me. So I really have to hold on to this. They sell them with a whole rubber outside, all right, so you won't get hurt if you bang yourself on the head. So you're holding it, and again, see, I'm holding it already. I'm already in the choke. You're running down the road, or even you're in the shopping mall. You don't want to carry a stick in the shopping mall, but you're walking, or you're anywhere you want to be, except for somewhere they go away to doing a stick, but you still can. You hold it like this, right? Or hold it, and you're running. So you're confronted with someone, all right? If someone had a gun, someone has a knife, and they want your wallet. If you're running, you probably don't have your wallet, but they want your wallet. You give it to them. Here, give me your phone. And when they say give it to me, throw it and then run. You get the stick in your hand. Still run. Your phone and money can be replaced in a heartbeat. All right, your life can't. Or parts of your body that might get, But if there's no choice, all right, and they don't want money, they just want to attack you, then let's play, all right? You're in this position here, all right? If someone's coming in like this, right, you can just holding it here, straight up, here, or in the solar plex. I prefer the face, all right? You take this thing down, everything else, the big body goes down once this goes out. So you go in and you go straight to the face. You don't have to be and you practice this now. If you're at home, just look at it. All right? I'm not doing this. I'm coming in straight. All right? Coming in straight here. All right? I'm going to hit somewhere in this face or the neck. That should stop them. All right? So you just, right? You jab. All right? You jab like this. After you jab like this, front snap kick. All right, give him a 1-2, all right? So as you hit up here, and if you didn't hit him and he blocked like this, now he's gonna go like this. He has to blink, now you front snap kick to the groin area, all right? The only way to get, and you say, well, what if I missed the kick? Or we practice it. The more you practice, the more it's like throwing a dart or doing anything that with practice, right there, groin area or the midsection, but the groin area. Or the knee. All right, front snap I really don't care about for the knee. That's more of a side thrust. You do a side thrust to the knee, and you hit that knee with a good side thrust, you're taking the knee out. Now these big person, they're going to fall. You want to take their joints out. You want to take their vulnerable spots out. So boom, how easy is that? They've already grabbed you. You have a stick. They've already grabbed you. Now you don't want to hit them on the side. Once they come down, they grab you by the neck, you're coming straight up like this. How's this? Boom. Right? It's sort of like an uppercut. Right? Right? But you have a weapon in your hand. And you don't even have to go all the way to the top. You're right here. Right? If you held to the middle, all right, of the stick, you're still coming up here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Look at it. Right up here. He has you, but he's getting hit up here. And he's getting hit maybe in the throat or up under your whole jawline, break your jaw. Maybe you miss and you hit him in the nose, break his nose or the eye. Going, doesn't have to be, you're just going in that whole direction. Wow. And you can practice. See, well, I'm using my hip job too. I mean, if you don't know how to use your hip job, you don't. But boom, I'm coming up. Boy, this is going to stop anyone. I don't care who you are, all right? And I like to follow up, maybe with a front snap kick to the groin area. That's to save your life. Then run, scream, do what you have to do. You go outside and you take a walk, especially in the suburbs, even in the city, maybe more in the city, excuse me. You take a walk, just have your little stick with you. It's nonchalant. But and even if someone had a knife, if someone says, would you rather have a knife or a stick? I'm taking the stick. The knife is so big, this gives me the longevity that I need, all right? The length, excuse me, not the longevity. The length that I need to attack, but if I know how to use it, all right? And anything I do up here, I can always do in a diversion so that I come down and get him low section with my kicks. I'm always thinking I give a kick after everything I do because Tae Kwon Do was mainly kicks. So that's pretty easy, right? It's just coming up here. They grabbed you. You're coming straight up. So they're right in front of you, but this is coming right up here. All right? And then maybe even a knee if they're that close. If you hold it to the middle. There's so many techniques I can do with this stick in so little time. We only do a half-hour show. And I try to make it as basic as I can. But you want that. You don't want to walk around with a knife. You don't want to walk around with a gun. I do recommend a little thing of mace on your keychain or one of those beepers you pull out and the sound is so much that the whole world wakes up and says, what's that noise? Those are beautiful and they're not expensive. If you don't have those or you still want some more protection, one of these, all right? buy a good one on Amazon. They're cheap money, and I love the bamboo. All right. So if you hold it in the middle here, bah, right? Look at it. They're coming in right underneath the jaw. Right underneath the jaw. 1, 2. Right? 1. All I'm doing is this. Look at it. How hard is that? Right? Now, right under the jaw. 1, 2, 3. Three shots. And I hit him with the first one in his little days. I hit him with the second one more days, and then it's good night, Irene, right there. All right? Basic. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, 1, 2, 3. See, I'm not going, Once you come up, he's on top of you, it's too late. He's actually grabbed you with one hand. That's so fast. And if you have any stick at home and you're going to go, wow, that is fast. And take this stick. I do this all the time. And if you watch my show, you go, God, he repeats himself. I'm getting old, and I do. But as my grandmaster used to tell me, if I tell you something more than once, I expect you to understand. I'm not going to keep telling you. He would get mad. So he'll tell us once, twice, 3 times. If he knows he told us that, he wants you to, understand. If you don't understand, ask. Just look at bow, 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 bow. 1, 2. All right? You're saying, look at how fast it is. That ain't fast. You take this. You go like this against your arm. All right? Go like this, as light as you want, against your leg. Don't do it to your head because you're going to go, wow, it don't take much. The pain is phenomenal. You just touch your head like this, you go, whoa. Now, what if you snapped? All right? The pain's enough to shock them. Another snap. Front snap kick. All right? That's 15 minutes I've been talking on a stick. Let's do 15 minutes or whatever with umbrella, which you don't see much more, and maybe older people will want an umbrella if it's going to rain. But what a weapon. This thing right here should be against the law. Now, please make sure you have your children. Don't give them an umbrella. Say, let's practice it, because somebody's going to get hurt. And then, same thing as with the stick. You don't want to go, The minute you do this, all right, it's too late. They're on top of you, and then you're going to try to hit them, and it's too late. You can't. Use it as the spare. And look at, I don't want to hold it like this. Right? Hold it like this. Now I have total control of the brunt end. And if you're lucky enough to have this, it's not sharp. But if I hit you here or in the face with this, all right, straight on, you're going to leave me alone. Hopefully it don't go in your eyeball, or hopefully it don't go down your throat. Underneath, it's just going to take, it's going to stop whoever's trying to hurt you in their tracks, and you take off. All right, so you have this umbrella. You're just walking. Now you can walk anywhere you want. I got an umbrella. All right? It's going to rain. Well, the sun's out. It might rain tomorrow. I'm going to be ready. All right? So nobody's going to question you. They just figure he likes umbrellas. Here's your weapon. And if you practice with it, right, please remember, if you're in a mirror and you're doing a couple of things, don't hit yourself and don't poke yourself in the eye or whack it. A lot of times people go, hey, look at banging, and they hit themselves. Oh, you showed me that on TV. I didn't show you that. I'm trying to show you some basic stuff, and I'm keeping it to the side. I'm not going to hit you this way. I'm going to hit you this way. All right? Again, just like with the stick. All right? If I hold it this way, snap. I'm snapping up underneath. It's beautiful. I love, Mike Tyson would set his people up, and if you don't know, most people know who Mike Tyson is. He'd set people up so that he can get underneath. And his favorite move was upset or uppercut to the jaw, and then pound them right when he hit them up like this. He'd pound their ribs or their midsection, and they were out. And that's how he knocked most of his people out. All right, because this right here, under here, is very weak on everyone. All right, bah. Give me your money. Give me his money. And then they come at you anyway. Bah! All right? The minute they come in to try to grab you, you snap it this way. 1, 2. Then you snap it down. Straight. All right? You want to keep the distance, you come in straight here. Here. Wah! All right? They might try to grab it. That's why this is faster. All right? But you don't want to swing. Don't do that. No, you can't. It's got to be quick. You keep your body close, this hand up, so that you can either jab or block. Bah! Snap, snap, snap. Snap to the side. Bah, 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 bah. Then you press. You want to commit to that? Come on. They got a gun or a knife. You feel like you can get away, or you give them what they want. Don't let this go. You gave them what they want, they're still going to attack you, or whatever. You're running. You're jogging. It's a cloudy day. Hey, I got to bring my umbrella. This ain't going to hurt you. Dog comes over. They see this. You have a good chance of keeping him away. Not that there's, but dogs do check. There's coyotes out here in Dragut, Mass. All right, or all in New Hampshire. And right now, they're looking for a meal. Not that they're going to come after you. Probably not. Hey, I always want something. They sell the bear mace. Bear. Get rid of a bear if it comes at you. Those are nice to have. If it gets rid of a bear, it'll get rid of anything. So try to think of that. Don't say, no, nothing will happen to me. The minute you think nothing's going to happen to you, boy, you have to keep your eyes open. And a little training, and that's a stick, an umbrella. I did a whole show with a putter, a golf putter. All right, I got a golf putter, a cane. Everyone can have a nice cane that's almost, something that doesn't almost look like a cane, like a walking stick. A walking stick is the same thing. And I see a lot of people with walking sticks. Now, wow, do they need that walking stick? Well, maybe they do or maybe they don't. But if they know what they're doing, they're going to take that stick and use it for self-defense if they have to. Because there's dogs that do not want you in their neighborhood or they got away. And you hear these stories every day. All right? So think of that. Umbrellas, a lot of them don't have this. This is a big metal piece that's at the top of it. This is an old umbrella. And it's taken some beating. I don't know what happened with it. Some of them just got the round piece. But it'll be hard. Anything at the top has got to be hard. It's got to be support for the whole umbrella. All right? You still use it the same way. Okay? Jabbing in straight, jabbing up, all right, to the groin area. All right? So you think of... If you think ahead, someone's coming at you. My thing is, and I always told myself, someone's coming at you, you have to size them up quick. Big guy, little guy. It doesn't have to be a guy, it could be a woman. They're coming to attack me. How are they open? What's open? What's the most open part in their body right now? And there's going to be something. You can't, especially if you're a bad guy or you're one of the, you're attacking people for something. You really aren't there training, and you're not out there with society. You're a loose cannon. So you're coming at me. You're coming at me with maybe no training at all. The little training I'm going to show you, or I'm showing you, just for this, they're not ready for that because most people don't do it. But if you do it, you've got that upper edge. And you say, oh, I don't have time to practice. How many times a day? Here, give me 10 of these a day, 15 of these a day. Bah. Give me 15 of these. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, bah, bah, bah. 1, 2, 1, 2. Look at it. I can't make it easier. Right? Wah, wah. Boom, boom. Right? This whacked him on the head. This got him underneath the jaw. All right? Coming around. Wow. You have control as you're holding this in the middle. All right? Someone's coming up. All of a sudden, they got a weapon. So you have this. Protect your head at all times. At all costs, protect your head. They whack you in the arm, you're going to hurt your arm. They whack you anywhere else, they whack you here, and they could kill you. All right? So you can take an unbelievable blow to the arm. Maybe break your arm. That'll heal in so many months. It won't heal up here when you take that shot. And you got to remember, hands up. If you have this, keep things up here, all right? This is a second of emotion. He's coming down like this, a crazy guy. I don't know if you got a knife or a pipe or whatever. You go like this. Hopefully he hits, hold it where you want. Hopefully he hits that middle part because he's coming for your head. So if you go like this, if he hits your hand, he hits your hand. It's going to hurt. Again, you're not going to get hit over on the clavicle or the head, which will stop you right down. Your fingers are going to hurt, and then you got to get them, on the mend. They will mend. All right. So you got to. Sometimes you're almost going to give up part of your body just in case. But if you're doing this and he's coming down, how's that for a high section block? He's got a pipe. He's out of his mind. He's coming down. Blocked it here. Pick your leg up very lightly. All right. And with the side thrust, right on his knee. Here, side thrust. All right? 1, side thrust, 2, or 2. And that's with the butt end. Here, side thrust, the pointy part. 1, 2. You get them 1 or 2 hits, and they're stunned, right? Now you run. You say you can't run, then you go back, you keep this. Now they already have an idea, a taste. They might get mad. And if they're coming at you, be ready, okay? They're coming at you full force, right? Think of different, I'm coming at you, all right? But high section block like this. When you do the high section, practice in the mirror. Go above your head. Don't stop here, right? Or don't go way up here. Right above your head here, then you could do any kick you want. I did a side thrust. You could do a front snap to the groin area, right? Front snap to the groin area. Bah! Right? Here, side thrust to the knee. If you're going to do a side thrust, I'd do it to the knee. I wouldn't do it anywhere else because you're going to jam yourself up. With the knee, you got a good shot. And it's not much, it doesn't take much pressure to take that knee out. It doesn't take much pressure at all. And then follow up if you have to, or run, all right? And don't be afraid to scream. And as I say to people coming in and out of a mall, I see this all the time on Facebook. I was coming out of a mall and I saw this white van, or I saw a car parked so close. No one else in the parking lot hardly, but they were right there, and there were 2 or 3 guys in the car. You go back. You don't go into your car. You go back into the store, and you talk to the manager. Say, I'd like to see the manager, or I need someone to help me come to my car. All right? Chances are nothing was going to happen, but think about it. So keep your eyes open. Malls are the worst. A big mall or a big parking lot where there's no one around hardly except you and a carload of guys parked right next to you, or whoever, you have to use your head. Saying, I don't want to bother anybody. You here. Bother whoever you want. And if you even wanted to, if you had, no one could come around and help you, call the police. It doesn't have to be an emergency. All right? Say 911, or they'll say, what's your emergency? You say, it's not an emergency, but I'm nervous. I can't get to my car. There's somebody. They'll send the car over. They'll send someone over. That's what we pay, and that's what they do. The law enforcement, they don't mind doing that. We got to get the bad guys off the street, and there's a lot of them. Please tell your children this too. Kids are coming out of school. I see them walking, I don't know how long, home by themselves. It's a scary world out there. I know we did it when we were younger, and I don't know if that was right either. And we're talking 50, 60 years ago in the grammar school and whatever, and things have changed. It seems like they're changing for the worse on a higher level. We have to protect our family. We have to protect each other and protect each other, okay? You see something happening to someone, before you move in, call. Everyone's got a phone. 911 is easy, right? And it could be one second down the road, there's a police officer. He's there to help you before you get yourself shot. In the meantime, let them know you're there from a distance, and you've already called the cops. Let people know. I just called the cops. Road rage. People are running out of the car. Show them the phone. Cops are on their way. They'll be here in a second. All right? They might not punch your car because you're riding slow. So I hope, that's why this show, to me, I always want to point out, protect yourself. And it doesn't always have to be kicks and punches, just common sense. Any household item you have, you don't want to walk around with a mop, but anything you have that you can practice, and practice in the mirror. And Google, all right? I'm just showing you some easy stuff, all right? I'm showing you a couple of easy moves. I don't want to get, if I do anything, any technique I do, if it's too advanced, people turn their TV off. But if they look, it goes, look at how easy that is, all right? Look around your house, find something. Find something that when you go take that walk, all right? You want to go to the mall, there's an umbrella. The little ones I don't think would be that great. You know the little umbrellas? These are the good ones. If it's sunny out, maybe you don't want an umbrella. You're taking a walk, grab a stick. All right, even a walking stick. And I think you can bring a walking stick, all right, a nice big walking stick into, you can bring them into a store, all right. I just need this for balance because I'm, they ask, well, what's with this? But they won't ask. Or a cane. And now you have that weapon that's a hard, blunt force, and a couple of little moves here and there. That's why every couple of months I do bring this stuff out, so that it reinforces, and I try to throw something different, so it's not a lot. I don't give you a lot of exercises, one or two, but those one or two are effective. All right, don't let the kids play together. Don't even play with your children with this kind of stuff. They'd have to be in an open area if you want them to do things, because they'll break your mirror. And I'm talking younger kids. But if they were to learn a couple of methods to protect themselves, gives them just that little much edge, even if it's for a bunch of bullies that they have to protect themselves and they're by themselves. Anything can happen in today's day and age. Hope you enjoyed today's class. Till next time, train hard and have some fun.